Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to set up the non-prism total station for surveying. We're group number 4 in engineering 1A here at Fresno City College. And the first step that we're going to be going with is setting up the tripod along a set point that we want to take our measurements from. Alright, so next we're setting up the plumb bob to make sure that our tripod is going to be directly over the center of our point, just to give us a rough estimate of where we need to be able to take the correct measurements. Another added point for the tripod is you want it to be set about just below your neck high for when you set the laser on top, so that it's level with your eyes. So depending upon the person who's setting up the tripod, who's going to be taking the measurement, is going to affect what height you want the tripod to be at. Alright, another point with the tripod is you want to try and get this top part as level as possible, just by eyeballing it before you hook up the laser to it. That way you make less adjustments in the long run. You want to make sure that you push the legs down into the ground so that they're stable and they won't move to make your final adjustments. Now we're going to bring over the laser and attach it. Now you just want to make this snug. You don't want to go too tight, and you only want it snug enough to where it doesn't move, but you do want to be able to loosen it so that you can move it around to make sure your laser lines up with the point you're trying to take the measurement from. Alright, so mount the battery to the laser, press the power button, turn it on, and each one's going to be different, but this specific one, you press F4, menu, F4, F3, and then F1 to turn on the laser plummet. That way you can make the adjustments necessary to be straight over the point. Yeah, you can see the laser here, and it's just off of our point, a little bit to the left, so we're going to have to make some minor adjustments to get it over the correct point. Okay, so now I'm going to loosen up the bottom of the laser to the mount to line up the laser perfectly with the point that we want to take our measurement from. I think that's pretty good, lined up pretty well. So now I'm going to tighten down the laser to the tripod, so now that we can start making our minor adjustments to make sure we're level. Okay, so now that we have the laser lined up with the point, we need to make the minor adjustments to make sure that the level is completely level on 2 different axes. We want this axis and this axis. So that's what this gentleman is doing right here.
And you should take your battery out. Take it out. How do we submit the video?
Rolling.
Now that we have it level on this plane, we're going to rotate the laser 90 degrees to now make sure that it's going to be level on this plane. So now we're going to make sure that it's level all the way around at all the different angles to make sure both planes are level.
Hi, welcome to our tutorial. I'm Richard. So hi.
Okay, now that we have it level all around on every different plane, we're ready to take our measurements.
Although first we should double check that our laser, our plumb laser, is still lined up with our dot.
Good call there, Emma.
Okay, now we've got our laser lined up with our dot, and now we'll just double check our level again in all directions, and then we'll be ready to take our measurement. So as you can see, it's a process of going back and forth, checking different verifications that the instrument is level and lined up with the point from which you're measuring. Okay.
Where's group 7 and 8?
So as you can see now, the level on the total
What are you?
is displaying that we are level
Group 7?
as we move around in 360 degrees. Well, almost level. Yes,
There we
level. And the laser is lined up with the dot, which is our point from which we're measuring. So now we're finally ready to take our measurements.
Post assignment.
Okay,
lap
now that's
1,
how to set up a total
right
station
away on canvas.
to be able to take
You should
measurements.
be able to load the link.